right, one more name for the true ribs. True ribs are beginning from where? Vertebrae. That is why vertebro attached to sternum. That is why sternal ribs. कितना आसान नाम है सर. Easy, easy, easy peasy. They are starting from the vertebrae behind, taking a turn and coming attaching to the sternum, sir. Vertebro, sternal. Vertebro, sternal ribs. हो गया बच्चों.
కాదు ఇది యూట్యూబ్లో చూసాం కదా.
Now on the other side, let us see about the false ribs. अब ये false ribs का पंगा क्या है? False ribs. They are again divided into two categories. That is rib number 8, 9 and 10 and rib number 11 and 12. What is the difference between them, sir? यहाँ देखो. यहाँ देखो. Look at the diagram now. In this diagram, this is rib number 7, attaching to what's a sternum. After that, rib number 8, its costal cartilage is attached to the 7th one. Rib number 9, its costal cartilage will be attached to the 8th one. Rib number 10, its costal cartilage will be attached to the 9th one. So what I am trying to tell you here, 8, 9 and 10, their costal cartilage will be attached to the previous rib. 8 will be attached to the 7th one, 9th will be attached to the 8th one, and then finally the 10th will be attached to the 9th one, previously. अब यार इसका नाम क्या होगा? What is the name of this 8, 9 and 10? It's beginning from where? Vertebrae behind. That is why vertebral. And from the vertebrae it's coming in the front and getting attached to cartilage, costal cartilage of the previous rib. अब यार ये बताओ, what is the another name of cartilage? Cartilage को हम क्या कहते हैं? Cartilage is also known as chondrus. That is why, starting from the vertebro, chondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. From the vertebrae to the chondrus, to the cartilage. And 11th and 12th will be actually the floating ribs. 11th and 12th will be actually the floating ribs, your favorite one. Why? Because they'll not even come anteriorly, their ends are going to remain free. That is why they are floating ribs. They don't even come anteriorly, so they'll be like, their ends will be like free. Okay, bachcho, done. So basically in this topic you have to concentrate on the numbers. In total, how many ribs do you have? 12 pairs, which are true ribs, 1 to 7. False ribs, 8 to 12. 8, 9 and 10 will be vertebrochondral ribs, and then 11th and 12th will be floating ribs. Karthik Chaudhary is asking, can we see? Yes, you can see me. क्या चाहिए कार्तिक? क्या देखना चाह रहे हो तुम? Can we see मतलब what? Yes, Karthik Chaudhary, why can't? You can see the floating ribs, but not in this diagram. You have to turn it behind. हमको पीछे से देखना पड़ेगा, पीछे तो देखो ना. We have to see from behind, Karthik. अच्छा, that's what you're asking. तो ask completely ना भाई. Can we see मतलब मैं क्या बताऊं? मुझे क्या पता तुम क्या देखना चाहते हो? पहले ही 9:06 हो रहे हैं. It's already 9 p.m. done. Don't know what is going on in your imagination. चलो सर, हो गया done? Yes. आगे बढ़ते हैं सर. नेहा गुस्से में है. Neha is like ready. On one side she is listening to the class, on the other side she is even booking the Ola and Uber cab. Hello Walima, I am coming. अब सुनो सर ध्यान से. Now listen carefully sir. We are done with the thoracic wall. Anteriorly sternum, posteriorly vertebrae, laterally ribs. रेडी भी होना है यार. लड़कियां और लड़कियों का रेडी होना टू मच. रेड कलर की लिपस्टिक लगा के. हाँ जी. नाउ चलो हम एक काम करते हैं, नेहा को ना और सताते हैं. नेहा को और सताते हैं और, ठीक है ना. अब मैं now I am going to teach more important topics. I am now going to teach more important topics which are going to come in the exam. दिसंबर एग्जाम पक्का आने वाला है सर क्वेश्चन यहाँ से. दिसंबर एग्जाम पक्का क्वेश्चन आने वाला है. And whatever I am going to teach you after 10 PM वहां से तो पक्का आने वाला है सर. चलो सर. Now welcome here. Now in this diagram you are able to see intercostal space. Okay, there are like many intercostal spaces. Okay, and now let us zoom one of the intercostal space. पहले सुनो सर, हम बाद में लिखेंगे. We'll write it afterwards. First of all, in this intercostal space, easy topics. Let me make this intercostal space easy topic. Only 3 points you have to learn. Only 3 points. First of all, you're having intercostal muscle. And how many are there? There are 3 of them. One will be the external intercostal muscle, and then internal intercostal muscle, and then innermost intercostal muscle. External, internal, and innermost intercostal muscle. External, internal, and then innermost intercostal muscle. Are you getting me? Point number 2. Where do you find the neurovascular bundle, sir? Neurovascular bundle कहाँ है? Nerve, artery, and vein. Between which two muscles? Between which two muscles you have the neurovascular bundle? Nerve, artery, and vein. Between the internal and innermost, sir. Between the internal and innermost. Okay. Very nice. And then after that, you don't even have to learn about the name of this artery, vein, and the nerve. इसका नाम पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to learn its name. Just learn the arrangements. Intercostal vein, intercostal artery, intercostal nerve. That means it is arranged in the form of vein, artery, and nerve. Van, above downwards. Van, above downwards. है ना? चलिए, that's all, sir. Yes, that's all. That is the only thing that you have to learn. Only 3 points, sir. अब लिखो heading. Now please write down the heading there. Okay? Intercostal space. Point number 1. They will have intercostal muscles there. Intercostal muscle will be divided into 3 categories here. One is external intercostal muscle. Another one will be the internal intercostal muscle. And another one will be the innermost intercostal muscles. External, internal, innermost intercostal muscle. है ना? Yes or no? हो गया? Now I want to add something more here, sir. अब मैं यहाँ पर कुछ और ऐड करने वाला हूँ. Innermost intercostal muscle is not a single muscle. It is actually made up of 3 muscles together. I repeat again. Innermost intercostal muscle is not a single muscle. It is in turn made up of 3 muscles. Behind the sternum, sternocostalis. In front of the vertebrae, subcostalis. In between these two, you'll be having the intercostalis intimi. Intercostalis intimi. तो स्टर्नम के पीछे स्टर्नोकोस्टालिस, वर्टिब्रे के सामने सबकोस्टालिस, इन दोनों के दरमियान में, इन बिटवीन देम, इंटरकोस्टालिस इंटीमाई. समझ में आ गया? हो गया जी, डन लिख लिया आपने. पॉइंट नंबर 1 डन सर. पॉइंट नंबर 2 मैंने क्या कहा? न्यूरोवास्कुलर बंडल सर. Neurovascular. Don't worry, Kavya. We are also going to draw the diagram for that one. Okay? For now, you just make a note of those muscles. इसलिए that is the reason why I was giving you some time. हो गया? Now write down there, guys. Neurovascular bundle. Neurovascular bundle is between what? It is between the internal and innermost. Internal and innermost intercostal muscle. हो गया? Now after that, the neurovascular bundle is between the internal and intercostal muscle, okay, innermost intercostal muscle, okay. Now the third thing that you have to remember here is that the arrangements. I told you not, you don't have to remember the names there, you just have to remember what? Arrangement there, guys. An arrangement of these structures will be like above downwards, ऊपर से नीचे. And how it is arranged above downwards, sir? Like a van, V-A-N van, sir. Okay, in all the intercostal spaces, it's like vein, artery, and the nerve, except what, sir? Except the first intercostal space. And in the first intercostal space, just make it opposite, sir, ulta. Yes, nerve, artery, and the vein, sir. That. Very good, Sudarshan Yadav. Very nice, Sudarshan Yadav. Very good. हो गया? हो गया बच्चों? Are you done? Very good, sir. So these are the 3 points that you have to learn about the intercostal space. अब हम क्या करेंगे, sir? Now, some of the students might be thinking, कि sir, why should we learn this topic of intercostal space? ये हम क्यों पढ़ें? Why? What is the application of this one? What is the use of this one? So, my dear friends, listen here. Do you know pleural effusion? Pleural effusion पता है? Do you know pleural effusion? Yes. There will be accumulation of fluid in the pleural cavity. So if there is a fluid accumulated in the pleural cavity, yes. If there is a fluid accumulated in the pleural cavity, then what is going to happen? We are going to remove that fluid. और कैसे remove करेंगे? We are going to insert the needle and take the fluid out. And that is known as pleural tapping. Okay ना? Pleural tapping. So now my dear friends, the question in the exam में जो सवाल पूछा गया था, are you going to insert the needle just below the upper rib or above the lower rib? What is the right method? In pleural tapping, the needle will be inserted below the upper rib or above the lower rib? Yes, above the lower rib, sir. Above the lower rib. Why not below the upper rib? Why not below the upper rib here? Why? Because Azam sir has taught in anatomy that the neurovascular bundle will be there only. And I said, yes. So if you want to learn pathology, internal medicine and all, सबसे पहले मुझसे गुजरना होगा. I mean to say, you have to learn anatomy first. मुझसे मतलब, now after the class don't tell क्या sir ready हो क्या? हाँ, मुझसे नहीं, anatomy से गुजरना होगा. तो मेरा हाँ. तो लिखो sir, write down there. Applied aspect number 1. I'm not writing. I am not writing. Yes, लिखो. लिखा आपने? In pleural tap, comma. Sushmita Reddy is like, we don't mind. Okay, no problem. Me too.